Well, hello to everybody out there in this great big world. Yes, this is your brother Dana coming to you from Ghana. And I am right now standing in the middle of the courtyard of the slave castle, also known as the slave dungeon. And I will be bringing you along with me on this journey, a journey that will be difficult to take, but a journey that is necessary. So I look forward to you joining us as we take this journey into the history of Yah's chosen people, when at this place their identity was stolen from them, their value, and they turned from humans into animals when they left here to journey to the United States of America, where they were put on a auction block and sold, like I said, as an animal. So please join me, and I look forward to having you go with me. Shalom. Well, hello to everybody out there in this great big world. Yes, this is your brother Dana coming to you from Cape Coast, Ghana, West Africa. And before I debrief a little bit about my experiences today, I want to introduce you to some incredible Ghanaian people that have been a blessing to me this far. So I want to start out with Mr. Christian.
Hello everybody, this is Christian. I am a facilities manager, and with Michelle Hammond, who happens to be Dana's boss.
Christian
So
is a blessing, y'all.
We're having a good time in Cape Coast. I mean, you had a tour of the castle.
Yes,
already?
we went to see the castle
Yeah,
today,
I went to-
Elmina, correct?
Elmina Castle. And tomorrow, I think you head into the Simanso area.
Yes, to where they took the last bath.
Yeah, the last bath. We're going there, and then from there we head back to Accra.
Then we'll go back to Accra.
So
Yes.
it promises to be a very good. It's already a good trip, but we're seeing more.
That's right. And then who do we got here? We got a couple other people. Go ahead, my sister.
Hi everyone, I'm Faustine. I'm the chef of the house. I feed the people. I feed him and his mom.
And let me tell you, she just doesn't feed us. She feeds us. Her cooking is done with love.
Yeah.
She is a blessing. So anyway, anything you'd like to say?
Oh, Ghana is a beautiful place to visit.
It's a beautiful place to live.
Yes.
The people are beautiful.
And it's a peaceful country. No one is gonna harass you in any way.
Yeah.
You are home, like you feel like home.
I feel like I'm home. And if a white man can come here and feel like home, you know the people in this land, in this nation, are incredible.
And Ghana is not as they publish Africa in the BBC News. It's way different from what you see on the television. So you don't need to be told. Come and see Ghana for yourself.
That's right. And actually, stay tuned, because we're going to be putting some tours together that you will be able to experience and meet some of the people that I'm introducing to you today. So stay tuned. And you know what? We got Mr. Sal, don't we?
Yes, Sally.
Sally, right here, sir. I'm invading their privacy. I'm just going to sit down next to him. Sal, what's going on, my friend?
That's cool.
Sal is a blessing too. Sal, what do you all do?
I'm a driver to Michelle.
Yes, Sal is a driver to a good friend of mine. The reason why I'm over here to visit, which was Michelle McKinney Hammond. And these are some of her people that are family members now, I can say, that I was able to meet along this journey. And they're all a great blessing. So, Sal, thanks for letting me cut in on you.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to recap a little bit about what's going on today. So stay tuned and I will be back. Hey, I'm back. Anyways, I wanted to take a moment just to introduce you to some of the great Ghanaian people that I have been blessed to meet and spend my time with here in Ghana, West Africa. But I wanted to again take this few minutes just to share just a few things that are on my heart that I experienced today going through Elmina Slave Castle. And I am putting together a video so you will get to experience virtually what I went through today. And I know that my words and the video that you will get to see in the days to come won't even touch the tip of really what I experienced. It's really difficult to not be ashamed. Actually, I am ashamed of the things that my people have done and their unwillingness not only to accept it, to embrace it, but their inability or their lack to truly teach the depth of wicked evilness that my forefathers have done to the precious chosen children of the Most High Yah. The experience today was like nothing I have ever experienced in my life. Many times I looked over at my mom and both of us had eyes filled with tears, holding back some of the pain that we felt as we walked through the dungeons. Just the stories of how you, your ancestors, you, the true chosen people, the Most High Yah, it were treated. It's like Deuteronomy chapter 28, and the curses that were found in there came to life today. When I saw how you, my precious Hebrew family members, ancestors, were treated, killed, raped, murdered, put into dungeons to starve to death because those individuals were trying to revolt and stand up against this wicked evilness. Literally put into a dungeon with the door locked until at least 80% of the men in that room were dead. It's hard not to be ashamed of my race. It's hard to not be ashamed of my skin color. Not just because of what my forefathers did, but to what my people are still unwilling to accept, embrace, and apologize. And after we went through, my mom and I went through this journey, we were there for probably an hour to an hour and a half. Our personal tour guide at the very end came and he said, "Madame, sir, in no way, shape, or form did I want you to feel ashamed or bad that we are trying to get revenge, but only one thing that I, as a tour guide, hope that those that I lead through this castle will take away, is that we will never allow this type of atrocity to ever happen again." That was so powerful to me because that is so true about you, my true chosen people of the Most High Yah family members. That in all of that, not to even include the journey of those millions that died and that were fed to the sharks. My mother tonight has been reading some of the books that we got at the museum there. Elima, the castles and the slave trade. Shackles in darkness. And she's reading some of the stories of what took place, not even in the slave castle, but on the ships. And then to think those of your ancestors that survived all of that wicked evilness to land in the United States of America, to then be sold on an auction block like an animal, and then be tortured in slavery and oppressed. And yet to think through all of that and all that has been taking place in the United States for over 400 years, you're still not looking for revenge. You're just looking for recognition, identity, value, equality. So there's a lot of things on my heart. There's a lot of things going on in my mind, but I wanted just to take this quick moment to let you know where I've been, what I'm doing, and to know that eventually in the next week or so, I will be able to post to you a full journey that my mother and I took today through Alima, the slave castle, in hopes that that video will be shared amongst others, especially my white. I'm going to send the copies of that video to my high school, to my grade school, to Chicago public schools. And I'm going to ask that they show it, that they teach it, that they educate white America on the wicked and evilness of our history. Tomorrow I don't know how to pronounce it, but tomorrow, as Christian said, we are heading to the river where your ancestors took their last bath before they were taken into one of the two castles here in Ghana, prior to entering one of the rooms called the Room of No Return. And when we walked through that room, which then led to the beach, to where they were placed on slave ships, Deuteronomy chapter 28 truly became real to me. When the Most High Yah said that he would take you from this land to which your forefathers would never return. And that is why that last room that they walked through was called the Room to Never Return. So anyway, my mind and my heart, like I said, is just really all over the place. Quite an experience. But an experience that I thank the Most High Yah for. An experience that I hope my compassion and my appreciation for you, my Hebrew family members, will only grow more and more. In hopes that I can take these experiences and the video and the small documentary that we're going to put together to help educate and to prick the hearts of white America, for them to truly see ourselves in the wickedness and the evil that we have done to the true chosen people, you, of the Most High Yah. So until we meet again, I'd like to say shalom and thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life. And I thank the Most High Yah for allowing me to be a voice calling in the wilderness. Prepare ye the way, white evangelicals. And that was, I was going to end, but I wanted to share this. My forefathers held church, praising Zion and the God of Zion, while 2 floors underneath them in the dungeons were your ancestors, the true chosen people, being killed, starved to death, locked up, and sent into bondage. And the main individual that really put his stamp of approval on this was a missionary. And in this castle, the second floor was filled with rooms where the missionaries lived. And right below the missionaries were your ancestors, the true chosen people, locked up, being raped, dying, and oppressed in the slave dungeon. And for those of you, my white evangelical Christian family members, if you wonder why I have ran from you so far and I have left your religion in the hands of the enemy, of the devil, you shouldn't be surprised at that. Because how could I ever identify myself with a religion that claimed to worship God while the precious chosen children of the Most High Yah were dying right underneath them? Like I said, there's a lot on my heart and a lot going through my mind, and I just wanted to take a moment to say hi, and I just wanted to take a moment to let you know where I've been and what I'm doing, and just how grateful and thankful I am to have you in my life. Shalom.